just chatting and...
Come in here. Literally nobody's been here.
Okay. And I'm only here.
Yeah, I know you don't have...
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Benedict and Richard Spink Jr.
Thank you, man. It's so different when I don't know you're going to play an acoustic and I suddenly hear the sort of coffee lounge sounds of Billy Moran. Thank you, everybody. Are you... Before these guys leave the stage, two of the members of the band have an earlier flight than some of us. So I'd like to say a good, hearty thank you and Toronto goodbye to Mr. Billy Moran and Mr. Michael Borak. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Toronto.
Great show last night. Great job all weekend. There they go. There's Michael Borak's traveling hat.
I just noticed that Billy's amp, no was written from that way, and drinks was written from that way, so it says on drinks.
On drinks. Well, what happened was he had written no drinks, and I tore off the no and put it there, so it just said drinks with exclamation points. And then he changed it to on drinks.
On drinks.
He's cursing.
Put drinks here. Put drinks right here.
Hey, Billy, you're gone, right? Boom!
And I love how my amp just says no.
Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. I know all weekend we've been up here entertaining you, bringing guests on and bringing guests off, and doing what we do as members of Supernatural. Now we are here as creators and stars of Kings of Con. And guys from Supernatural, but nonetheless. So that's what we're here. That's what we're doing. And
Now, what about for the people that may not know what Kings of Con is?
none of their beeswax. I don't want to get the word out there too far, Robbie.
Right, that's right.
What if too many people watched
Yeah,
and broke the internet?
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
I'd feel like a real jerk. Kings of Con is a single camera comedy created by Rob Benedict and myself that takes place behind the scenes at fan conventions where the craziest people in the room are always the actors paid to be there.
It premieres on ComicConHQ.com.
On November 15th, we finally have an official launch date. November 15th, Comic-Con HQ. The show will launch. They'll start with the first 2 episodes on that date, and then the following weeks, on Tuesdays, new episodes will drop.
And Comic-Con HQ is Comic-Con's new digital platform where you can see shows like this, or you can also see all of Lionsgate's movies and TV shows, a lot of great cult TV shows.
Right.
And you can also see old Comic-Con panels.
Yeah, but mainly
Supernatural
you
panels.
can see us. I mean, mainly...
But most importantly, you can see us.
Get down to brass tacks. So, Kings of Con, mark your calendars, get your Comic-Con HQ, watch the show starting November 15th. Now, that said, let's take questions. Shall we, Robbie? You.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Okay, so Rob, I actually already know your answer to this question.
Okay.
But I would love to know, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rich. It took
What
a
is-
second there.
No.
I'd like to know,
No, because
the
Rob's
guy
gonna have an answer too.
Okay.
I already knew his name when I was in line.
Rich, what is your favorite Queen song? And what do you think Gabriel's favorite Queen song would be? And Rob, what would Chuck's favorite Queen song be?
Queen? The band Queen?
Yes, band Queen.
Like the band.
It's a band.
That's a
70s.
specific question. Okay. What's my favorite Queen song? My favorite Queen song is been my favorite Queen song forever. I had the 45 when I was a kid, and that's Another One Bites the Dust. I know that's a pat on the nose, but that's my favorite Queen song. Obviously, Gabriel's favorite Queen song is Fat Bottom Girls. I think that goes without saying. Robbie?
I'm curious, what did I say mine was? We were Rocky, or We Are the Champions?
Actually, last year at TriCon, you said it was Another One
Another
Bites the
Bites the
Dust.
Dust, yeah. I also had the 45 Another One Bites the Dust, which is a great song, but I feel like I've grown out of it. I feel like I've grown out of it. Now I'm a We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, back to back.
That's a really good one.
It's the right answer.
Good choice.
And Chuck's favorite, I think, maybe would be bicycle. I like to ride my bicycle. I like to ride my bike.
I like to like it where I like.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Great songs.
Thank you.
Great band, thank you.
Great songs, niche question.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, you.
Hi. My friend's too shy because she's here.
She's shy?
She's also managing the camera.
She's a voyeur.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm asking her a question. She wants to know, we want to know if there's anything that you had to like take out for Kings of Con that you wish you like left in there, like bloopers or something.
Yeah, it's a good question. There were a lot of great bloopers. You can tell your friend, yes. They're great, some great bloopers that we will...
It's like we're in a fight with her friend.
Yeah,
You
you
tell
her. But we've already had the idea that when it goes on DVD, we'll put the...
Put the bloopers on there, but... So yes, we had bloopers. I'm not sorry we cut the bloopers out. Your question is, was there anything we wish we'd left in?
There's really no, we talked about, in the editing process, inevitably you have to cut out things that you just love, but you need to do it. We really didn't have anything like that. We had the luxury of creating a show on this platform where time wasn't as much of an issue. We had a large window of time it had to be. So we really got to put in all the things we wanted to put in.
And then they watched our edits and liked what we did, so we didn't have to cut anything out.
Right.
Look, to Robbie's point, you do something for TV, you have to worry about commercial breaks and time constraints. We just didn't have that problem.
But there were a lot of funny alternate takes and
Yes.
improvs that need to be heard.
They will be out there at some point for your friends' enjoyment.
Yeah. So I hope she enjoyed that.
So you tell your friend.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
We look forward to her seeing the bloopers.
And if she ever wants to return my phone call, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hey,
First off, thank you so much for an amazing weekend. Again.
you're welcome. It was our pleasure.
So on the Kings of Con crowdfunding, one of the perks said that Rob's name for the $10 bill is the devil's money, and I wanted to know if that's true, if so, why, if not, Rich, why do you do this to your friend?
What?
Great question.
Start with the first part of that. What was the devil's money bit?
Before I do, I was going to say, he's going to answer this, and it's not going to be the truth. And then I'll answer the truth.
Okay.
You said, you were like, when you wrote the perks, and you were like, the $10 bill, which Rob calls the devil's money. That's what you
I did?
Yes. And then she said,
I like it.
Is that true? Does Rob really call a $10 bill the devil's money?
Yep.
Or why would you be rude to your friend like that?
First of all, I built a show on the back of being rude to my friend. It's our bread and butter. Like, that's what we do. Robbie, I go up here. And by the way, he's got you fooled. And it's so hilarious. You think of Rob as the aw shucks guy, the squeaker, they're like, hey. He's a pig. Man throws nude party. He's a monster. I go to bed early. I'm a nerd. I do nothing. I don't leave the house. He is on fire doing all kinds of crazy crap that I just hear stories about, like, Rob, what was it like back in the day? Like, Coachella when it started? Me and the guys, we lived in the sand, we dug a tunnel. I mean, this crazy crap, this guy. So all this whole thing is a facade that you've bought hook, line, and sinker. And thank God you have, because we built the whole repertoire on it, the whole show, the whole everything. We need you to believe that Rob is this guy. We need you to believe this. It's important, because if you don't believe the Muppets are real, you won't get lost in the fantasy. If you know there's a man's hand up their ass making them do this, well, that's not fun for the kids. That's just horrific.
Get your hand out of my ass.
Yeah. I don't want you to see that I have my hand up Rob's ass, making him talk. And by the way, Rob's complicit in this. His hand's up his own ass, making himself talk.
That is true.
Yeah. So
That's
I
why
mean,
you never see me use this hand. It's not a
There's a
real-
rubber arm. It goes back around here, up his Adam, and you're like, hi, everybody. So he's got you fooled, and I think that's sweet. And if I have the reputation of being the sort of the hard-edged,
asshole curmudgeon-y.
yeah, curmudgeon-y sort of driving force in this whole
Because
thing,
it's true.
that's clever, because I'll be the first one to go to sleep, and the nerd who doesn't go to the party, and this mofo is a rock star. Only one of us has a band. Only one of us has you wearing their hat sideways. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. He's a bad influence. And he calls the $10 devil's money because he has a gambling problem. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, you're still a cinnamon roll to me.
Hey, you're a cinnamon roll. Am I a cinnamon roll or is he a cinnamon roll?
I'm a cinnamon roll?
We're cinnamon rolls.
Shit, I want to be a bear claw. You.
So, Tough Mudder. Saw the 2015 video. Where's the 2016 one? Or did I get...
Are you asking if we did Tough Mudder again? We have not been able to do it again.
Oh.
Unfortunately, our schedules have not permitted. We tried, but between our lives and our work lives and the boys' work lives has been,
Conventions,
conventions.
last year we
doing the
had
show.
a little bit of a few weeks off, and that's when we did it. But this year, the boys went right from work right into the European convention.
And then, you might find a week in there, but, we all have families that we every now and then like to see.
Even that trip to Austin was like, really?
Yeah, but it's fitness, sweetie. So we wanted to do it again, and we will do it again at some point. It was awesome. We couldn't physically make it happen in 2016, but that was an amazing experience.
We will guarantee we will do it again. We will record it, and it'll take me about a year to get out.
Yes, it will. Did you guys hear what she was asking about, the Tough Mudder experience? You guys know that we did Tough Mudder? It was Jared Padalecki, Jensen Ackles, Osric Chow, Jason Mans, Rob Benedict, and myself. And by the way, our name was Kings of Con. That was our team name.
That's right.
Then Ackles named it. We're Kings of Con. That's what we are, Team Kings.
I signed us up. King's Con.
Kings of Con. Called Kings of Con, you're welcome.
And then Richard made T-shirts for us all.
Yeah, I made T-shirts.
With our last names on the back of the jerseys and a number, and the number was our age.
Our age.
And which is a great idea, except when you're running with Jared and Jensen in Austin, and you advertise it on the back of their shirt,
Yeah.
they get stopped while we're running.
Yeah, here's the problem. We did that. I just didn't think that. I don't know what the hell I thought. The point is, you got 7'5" Jared Padalecki running with a big banner on his back that says Padalecki. So anybody goes, I think that might be Jared. Oh no, it's definitely Jared Padalecki. And he's with Jensen Ackles. I just put a neon sign over their heads, so people were like, "Can I get a selfie?"
Yeah, totally.
So next thing you know, it looked like the president was going for a jog, and we were the security detail running around in a circle.
Going through the mud.
Not right now.
But ironically, they stopped. They took every selfie that was asked of them and still beat us.
Well, stride alone,
Exactly. But the other thing is, after we did the race, the white jerseys were completely brown. And Rich was like, don't wash those jerseys.
We've not washed those jerseys.
Everybody give them to Rob. Rob, hang on to those jerseys. We're going to do something with them at some point.
Yeah.
That was about 2.5 years ago. I still have everyone's dirty jerseys
Yeah.
in my garage.
But at some point, we're auctioning off those jerseys for a charity. And so you may have to chip them apart. Or they may stand up on their own. For all I know, they're
Honestly,
like...
they were in remarkably good shape. It's all dry.
So at some point, we're going to put out the original Kings of Con Tough Mudder jerseys with their names on them, with our dirt and sweat on them. So not only can you enjoy them at home, but you can clone us. You're welcome. That'll be out there at some point. We're going to be doing that. So we're going to do it again, and we're going to auction off the shirts for charity. So all these things are going to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, during Gishwas this year, there was a Kings of Con item. Did you guys know that Misha was going to do that? And what did you think of the submissions that came in?
It was us with King Kong, right? Was that the drawing?
Yeah.
I did not know that was going to happen. I don't know much about the Kaishwaisis thing that he does.
That's a fun thing about Gishwas is that we never know what it is, and then you go on Twitter and you start seeing, you know, like, why?
Oh no.
Why are there all these pictures of me?
Yeah, you wake up on Twitter in the morning and you're like, hey, why are Rob and I being attacked by an ape?
Big monkey, yeah.
And what the hell's Geschweizes? You know, you never any questions for me. I don't know what this is. It sounds delicious, but I've never tried it. And why are we on stage? Why are we being dangled from the Empire State Building? I don't get it.
But you know, it's always exciting too, because it's like one year, I don't know, people I think had to record like a Loud Swing song or something like that. Anyway, it's always exciting to sort of see what people come up with and what they're doing and what came out of the crazy brain of Misha Collins.
It's super cool. To answer your question, I love it. I love it when they do stuff that involves us or involves, you know,
project
or anything about that. I thought that was fantastic. One, like, to your point, one of the things they did was, which I don't have to tell you people, you guys are involved in it, but I was really impressed by, you know, Misha, for all his mania, does an awful lot of good, as we all know. And it does a lot of good in a lot of ways. He does, you know, it's not just about one cause. He sort of spreads, he has taken his notoriety and his fame and really used it to do wonderful things for a lot of people. And one of the things that he did was he had people retweet or repost the video Rob did about how to recognize the signs of a stroke.
It's amazing.
Which is so smart. This man with that much power can do something simple like that. A simple suggestion from Misha Collins, and next thing you know, 3 million people know how to spot the signs of a stroke.
It's amazing.
And a little girl saved the life of her grandfather.
Because of that video.
Because she literally watched the video where Rob walks through the sign. The key word to remember, I'll just tell you, because you don't know, it's fast, right? It's face, it's one side of the face drooping, arms. If you hold out your arms, you can't do them level, there's something wrong. Speech, if your speech is impaired, or you're saying the wrong words, or you can't speak. And time, because there's a very, very narrow window in which you can freeze or reverse the effects of a stroke. It's about 3 to 4 hours. So, you know, you recognize those signs, you don't guess, you go to the hospital. Fast. Think fast. That's the slogan, that's what saved Rob's life, that's what we preach to anyone who will listen. So a young lady watched this video, and then, you know, I don't know the true details of the story, but it was retold to us that she ended up at her grandparents' house, and the adults were gathering around trying to figure out what was wrong with Grandpa, and she walked up and she said, he's having a stroke. I recognize the signs, I know what it is. And they got him to the hospital and they got the guy out of it. So it was already, Misha saved a life by having his ridiculous Geschweizes game. So I mean, it's amazing what he does. And it's amazing, it's amazing because of you folks, because you folks pay attention, because you folks are kind-hearted people who spread the word and don't just use your affection for these actors as a pastime, but use it as a real driving force in your lives and take the good that they give to you and you lateral it forward. It's super impressive.
Yeah, I saw these retweets, and there's a couple like celebrities that retweeted it too, and I emailed Misha and I was like, because a lot of times if a fan can get you to retweet something, then they get a point for their team. So I was like, am I missing, do I need to retweet this for people to get their points? What do I do here? He's like, you don't have to do anything. I just thought it'd be a cool thing to do. And I was like, that's Misha Collins. Like, he just did it to do it because it was a smart thing to do.
It was a smart thing to do. The drawings of Rob and me, King Kong, did not save any lives. I'll tell you that right now. That, you know, he brings the weird and the brilliant together like nobody I've ever met. So we enjoyed both sides of Mr. Collins. Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to say you both are really talented and
thank you
for an amazing weekend. But my question is, if you had one talent, what would this talent be like if you had to learn another talent?
Wow. I know mine.
What talent would it be?
I wish you know, we were making the joke during our panel yesterday that I love Broadway musicals, and I do. I wish I had that kind of voice. I wish I had a voice that enabled me to do Broadway. I think that'd be super cool. Like the clean-cut sounds of Gil McKinney. I wish I had a Broadway level voice. Could you see those dudes get up there and they do Les Mis? Badass. Sing their face off. They come out of the audience to take your wife. I was as shocked as you were. We're the leaders of the land. I'm going to take your bride with me.
I don't remember that scene.
Don't go to married folk. Don't go to Les Mis. It's it's a real. I was moved to tears, Robbie.
Broadway's live theater is me. I would love to play the piano. I can, pluck around on it, but to really be one of these guys.
Oh wait, how many pianos are you playing right now?
5. Not good.
The old stack of pianos bit. Wow. Jerry Lee Lewis and his 9 pianos.
That'd be fun.
That's great. I also wish I could play the banjo.
Oh, that'd be good.
I love bluegrass music. Robbie doesn't like bluegrass music so much.
No, not true.
He'll make fun of me sometimes because I'm listening to good old-fashioned bluegrass music.
No.
Like, what's this to, Rich? Ricky Skaggs.
And
he gives me that look.
I don't
He gives
know.
me that. He gives me that.
I don't know bluegrass. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I'll say, what do you listen to? Skippity Doo Dah.
Okay, that's not a bluegrass act.
And I'll
right
say,
there, that's disrespectful.
I'll say, what is that? You're like, why do you hate bluegrass? I'm just asking you a question. I don't. What is that artist? I can't believe you don't know who this is. That's.
You can almost see his arm up his ass making his mouth.
I switched arms. Now this arm's fake.
I know.
No, that was always the fake arm.
It's attached.
No, it's true.
I would.
This is Benjamin Williams.
Man,
ever heard of him?
I would be a banjo playing Broadway singer, Robbie. And the only Broadway play I can do is Big River by Roger Miller because.
You do a couple of Steve Martin sets doing that.
Hey. That's why I fell in love with the banjo. I was a giant Steve Martin fan when I was a kid. Giant Steve Martin fan. And I love bluegrass. And I've been to see Steve Martin play bluegrass. It really is a perfect storm. You went with me. Yeah, we had a group of us. We all went to see Steve Martin's bluegrass band play.
That was great.
So I guess if I had one secret talent, I wish I were Steve Martin. That's it. That's fine.
I wish you were too.
We'd get a lot more viewers for our show.
A lot better for me.
Kings of God starring Rob Benedict and Steve Martin. I'm watching.
No, it's Richard Spade presents Steve Martin.
Steve Martin's Kings of God with Rob Benedict. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so your characters, Chuck and Gabriel, who would win in a fight? A physical fight without your powers and a prank war with your powers?
Ty and Ty, right?
Physical fight, Gabriel would win. He's a scrappy dude. Chuck he's Chuck. He's locked in a room all day with a bottle of whiskey.
Right.
I think Gabriel would kick his butt. But with our powers, prank war, God beats anything.
Yeah, God would win that.
Because Gabriel probably wants to beat the crap out of God right now for leaving.
Well, disable our powers and then bring it on.
We wouldn't fight.
Thank you.
For starters, it's hard to hit a guy when you have your hand up your own ass making yourself tough.
Now that's not true.
That's your chair arm. Thank you.
Hi. Okay, so I'm going to be asking the real question. Do you guys have any plans for Halloween?
Do we have any pants that are in
Plans for Halloween.
Plans for Halloween.
Rich throws a party every year.
I do. The little wing ding for for our neighbors. We throw a little wing ding for the neighbors. Is centered around Frito pie. Anybody know what Frito pie is?
I do.
Frito pie is
Pick me.
no one. Robbie, what's Frito pie?
It's Fritos and chili. It's Fritos and chili. You put Fritos, you take Fritos, you guys should take a bag of Fritos and pour the chili in the Fritos. That's how
You
it
can
gets
do it
started.
that way, yes, that's right.
Or you can do it the Richard Spade way.
Which you just put the Fritos in the bowl, put the chili on the Fritos, and there you go.
When I had my stroke, your wife made me some Frito pie and you just sent it over and that was incredible. It lasted for days. It's great. Now, we used to not be able to come to your party, and now we come early but then we have to leave early.
I think I came to your house when you had the stroke, and I ate some of my own Frito pie out of your fridge. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty like, how you feel, Rob?
Microwave work?
I know you can't talk, so you can't tell me not to eat this Frito pie.
Then you walk out the door. Well, take care, buddy.
There's a negative, you're very sick, but the positive is, you can't stop me.
If you can say Frito, I'll stop.
Yeah, just encouraging him. Not close, buddy. You say Frito.
It's funny now. It's funny because I can say Frito.
So we're doing, that's what we're doing, the space. We'll do that.
You don't know what you're going to be yet.
I don't know what I'm going to be yet. No, I was just trying to figure that out. I've dusted off a few karaoke costumes in my day because they live in a trunk. Someday when this is all said and done, we're gonna have the auction of auctions. I mean, I think Matt's got all his karaoke costumes. I've got all mine for years. Like we're gonna make tens of dollars for selling old costumes. But so I've dusted off a few of those things and worn them. But this year I think we're gonna try something fresh and new, and I don't know what it's gonna be.
I think we open. Go with me.
All right.
A museum.
All right.
Supernatural / Kings of Con museum.
Right.
Where we can put on, people can go see the actual dress that Rob wore for these songs. All the jerseys that were worn when we ran that race. The Tough Mudder jerseys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with like mannequins of us.
Right.
A really tall Jared mannequin is hitting the ceiling of the plexiglass thing is in. Right?
Okay.
And super little mannequin me.
Yeah.
And that's all we've got in the museum, just those two things.
Oh, okay, great idea. Again, we'll make tens of dollars. It will be great. Robbie, what are you gonna do? Halloween.
We'll go to your house and then go back to my neighborhood, and there's a street that we like to do the trick or treating on. What's great about the street is that they got things for adults too. So there's like a margarita house. There's a wine house. There's another house that has the Moscow mules. So it's great.
That's nice.
So it's a drinking binge for parents.
Like, Daddy, where's the candy house?
No,
It's not one this year, kids.
No, but year one, it was, where's Daddy? The thing is, it's a closed-off street, so the kids can't get out, but I lost my son.
Remember I said to Robbie?
I was like, Calvin! Christ. He wanted
You put down the drink, not the microphone?
No,
I would have put down the microphone. Remember the Cohens came, the Cohens come to our Halloween party, and they did a cool thing where, because Macklin was a tiny baby.
A lot of people don't like that.
They get tired of the Cohen stories, I know. Cohen was he came as Zach Galifianakis, because he was wearing Macklin. So he just wore the baby and did the whole hangover bit with the baby. It was great. Clever stuff, that Cohen. Even as Galifianakis, he was beautiful. Thank you for your question. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. My question is, how do you deal with the pressure that whatever you say to someone, to a fan especially, could have a huge impact, be it positive or negative? And how do you feel about the fact that a lot of people have such vivid memories of you two that you may not even have any recollection of?
I had no idea any of this was happening. Right?
I'm so scared.
A tremendous amount of pressure.
It's all coming down. Did I say anything?
What?
Was it this weekend?
I want to choose my
words
carefully.
When
answering this.
I didn't mean it. Whatever it was.
Robbie apologizes from the bottom of his heart. Unless you found it inspiring, in which case,
you're welcome.
He meant it. And live by those words. Unless later on, while living by those words, you find it took you down a dark road, in which case, it was a joke. We're just entertainers.
Unless after that you rehab and get back on your feet again, in which case, you're welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the team. We're glad to see you back on the right road.
Look, we try not to think about that kind of thing. We try to...
I feel like when I come up here and have a microphone and tell people that Rob's got his own arm up his ass, making his mouth move, if that doesn't resonate with the people, then I haven't done my job. I am here to inspire you. I want my words to be uplifting. Like when I say, you've overspent for this weekend. I think you know exactly what I mean. I think when I say, some shows like to roll a turd and glitter and throw it on stage and call it a con, you know I'm talking about Vampire Diaries. You know damn well what I'm talking about. When I call that thing a podium, you know, I'm just teasing you, tempting you, challenging your grammar. It's all puzzle, Rob, it's all riddle. And I'm not the Riddler, that's copyright. But in honor of Bluegrass, I'm the fiddler.
I was in the Jackal.
I'm the Jackhole.
Yeah.
Jackhole lantern.
Yeah. It's, you know, with comedy, you know, you throw a lot of things at the board and sometimes you miss the mark.
There's plenty of times where we come off stage thinking, what the hell just happened?
What happened?
And why did we say that? And then we go,
We hope that by now you understand us. You give us the benefit of the doubt that we would never purposefully lead you down the wrong path.
but then if we did want to lead you down the wrong path, I think we can pull that off. Just saying, Robbie, I'm not saying we're going to do that. I'm not going to say we're going to change course and suddenly become, you know, wrong path guys. But if we want to be wrong path guys, we can, you know.
Sure, okay.
With a little, you know, little gumption, a little
shoe leather,
a little nose to the grindstone, we can screw some people up.
We don't want to do that.
No, we would never. I was just seeing if you'd take the bait, Robbie.
Did I?
Nope.
Good.
You're good.
Anyway, to sum up, I'm so sorry for whatever.
Yeah, this is, I will tell you something. I haven't thought about the impact our words have, but I will from now on, and it will always frighten me. Thank you for your question. Thank you. You.
Hi, I started watching Supernatural about a year ago, and before that I had no idea, like I never heard of it before. So I was just wondering how you would describe the craziness that is Supernatural and the fandom to anybody who may not know what it is.
Robbie, sum up the supernatural craziness for this young lady.
It's right here. Well, it wears a shirt that has, what are the fireflies?
I don't know. I think they're bees.
This is the craziness of Supernatural right here. The shoes and jeans, the hair for days, the wig just perfectly in place.
The glue melting under the hot lights, burning my eyes.
I think you're gonna say I just started watching, and who are you guys? Look. We were just talking about this with our friend Lynn. It's really hard to describe this and the relationships that we have with you guys to people outside of it. It's nearly impossible because I think that even conventions are getting a lot of press right now. But to me, this isn't that. This is a completely different thing. And I always tell people, like, there are people that either don't know the show exists or you're in love with it. There are no people like, watch a couple seasons.
Yeah, there's not a lot of casual Supernatural watchers.
Right.
People either love it or have
Or
no
just
idea
don't know
what
about
the hell
it. So I'm super proud of this show. I'm proud that it's maintained its life for so long. I'm proud of the actors that are the regulars on the show that have become my friends. And I'm so honored to be a part of this, which has grown out of the show, which is its own beautiful tree. And I'm just happy to be a piece of fruit on it. And are they going to call me?
Grow up. I will say, Robbie and I have been doing these conventions for a long time, and Matt, Rob, and I always say our one goal when you come to a Supernatural convention is to leave here, go to another convention, and be incredibly disappointed.
And the things that, like I said last night in the show, I can't describe enough how just how much love I feel from you guys and in this room and with the other actors on the stage. It's just a special thing. And I'm happy it's in my life. So I don't know, but how do you describe that? You just go like, just come to one, check this out. That's what I say to my friends, like, come check it out.
In the same way you would lure somebody into a cult.
Which you've done.
Thank you so much. If you had to be put into an episode of Supernatural, like you as the actor, which would you pick based on what you think you could survive?
Oh, like not an episode of television, you mean actually experience what's
Yeah,
going
like
on
you're
in
put in the world of Supernatural. Which episode would you pick?
What would you survive? I would have survived the French mistake, that it was still a television show. Oh snap, drop the mic. Robbie?
I don't think I would survive much of what happens on that show. I don't think there's a good chance I'm the guy that dies in the first scene. And then Sam and Dean go, oh, we gotta get to Cleveland. There's a guy who... Are they been in Cleveland? Anyway, this is that special Cleveland episode. Some random kid was killed. That would have been me. But I changing
Hey
channels.
Sammy, see this online?
Changing channels?
Some crusty old timer died in Cleveland.
How do you not survive changing channels? I feel like I could...
You change channels. Proof. Okay. Yes or no? I don't know.
Can you keep it down a bit? I'm trying to sign autographs in the back.
So you have to wait in line like everybody else.
I mean this, that is the best.
Some of us are working here. Could you keep it down?
That's the best cosplaying Mark Shepard I've ever seen in my life.
You know what? He's even grumpier. You really doubt.
Who is?
The real Shepard.
Shut up, you.
There you go.
Better.
Now you're there. You.
Just, can you whisper, please?
Yes,
I'm
whispering.
busy.
Got it.
Got stuff to do, okay?
Yep.
Thanks. Hurry it up a bit.
Yeah.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you.
Sorry.
My question is, if you guys, one of you have to be Sam and one of you have to be Dean, who would be who and why?
Say it again.
If one of us were Sam and one would be Dean, who would be who and why? Which one is?
Oh, I'd be Dean because I'm bow-legged.
And so I'm Sam.
You're Sam.
A process of elimination.
Yeah.
But I'm not taller.
No, but I'm bow-legged.
I'm younger, because I'm the younger brother. He's real old. That's what it is. Yeah, okay, now makes sense. I was like, how does it work?
And more responsible and the alpha male. Yes, thank you for your question.
Sure, yeah, I buy all that.
You.
Hi guys. So I have a question for Rob and a question for Rich. So
Well, that's perfect because you're a Rob and Rich fan.
Okay, so hi Rob. So when you were casted all those years ago, did you know that you were going to play God? And if not, how did you feel when they told you that you're going to play God?
When I was cast, I did not know. I just all I knew was what was in that first episode, which was that he was a prophet. I also didn't know I'd do more than one show. But I found out sort of at the end of season 5 that Kripke had this idea that I was going to be God, and I was stoked until Kripke told me, "But you probably won't be coming back," and then I was super bummed. And then Robbie Thompson sort of reignited the character in season 10, and I was totally stoked. But then Robbie told me, "Oh, but you only have one line, and it's 2 words," and then I was pretty bummed. And then in season 11, Robbie said, "You're gonna come back, and you're gonna be God." And it's like 4 episodes. I was like totally stoked, and I'm still stoked.
Hi Rich.
Hey.
I love Gabriel, so I'm just wondering, will Gabriel come back to help God?
You'll have to watch and find out, won't you?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I want him to come back because I love him so much and I really cried when he died.
Hold on to that passion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for attending our panel. More importantly, thank you so much for being at this convention. On behalf of Mr. Stephen Norton and Mr. Robert Patrick Benedict, it's been our honor and our pleasure to be here with you, to play music for you, to goof around with you. And we are now going to sing you away with a little ditty we like to call It's the End of the Con as We Know It. Take it, Robbie. It's been a delight, Toronto.
It's the end of the con as we know it. It's